Hey guys, it's been a couple of busy days, so there really haven't been videos with, kind of highlight footage and everything. As I said in the last video, I just got a shower, and yesterday was just so busy that by the time we got into Elkford, we got to campsite, went and got food, and had a couple drinks, ointments, all that kind of stuff, taking care of the body, that I didn't really have time to do a video. So this is video 2, kind of day 2 of the Tour Divide, the official day 2, of riding. And we decided to make today kind of a recovery day. We went over to Sparwood, and then we came down the main highway into Elkford. And today was interesting. Saw some hawks, saw some crows that sounded like screaming goats. That was kind of interesting. We went through some washouts along the way to Sparwood, and I did really great with Stan on it. My dad actually had to stop, and he was going to hike a bike, and I just kind of went by him, and I just rode through that stuff, and Stan was fine. So that was pretty cool. There was kind of a somber moment on the ride. We were about 17, it was less than 17, or no. It was probably about 20 miles out from, where are we? Fernie. We were about 20 miles out from Fernie, and we saw an ambulance, turn onto the main highway we were on, and buzz up the road towards Fernie, and it's like, okay, what's going on here? Well, we get up the way, and start passing cars, and passing cars, and passing cars. It's like, okay, maybe there's construction or something. Well, we finally get, after about a mile or two of passing cars, we finally get there, and there's, the Canadian Mountie, and, all these police officers, and firefighters, paramedics, and everything. And so we stop, and we talk to one of them, and like, you guys need to, get back a little bit. We've got an active crime scene here. And, so we're going back, and we discover a motorcycle on the side of the road, kind of downhill and into the trees and stuff. Come to find out that, hey, there was a fatality here. Apparently, from what we can gather, what appears to have happened is a motorcycle hit a car, and the car hit a tree, and that tree came down onto the power lines and basically blocked the road. And talking to some people, from what it sounds like, typically when there's a fatality and stuff like that in Canada, it's something that's going to take 6 to 7 hours of just basically the road being impassable, because they got to do a crime scene and make sure it doesn't get tainted and all that, and we got that. So we noticed that there was a little double track kind of road down through the woods, and about 100 feet of bushwhacking our way through a bunch of really high brush and weeds and stuff, and we could get over to that. And so we asked one of the officers if they would be okay with us doing that, going down this road and kind of coming back on past the scene of the crime. And they're like, if you're that ambitious, have at it. So, if you're looking at the news for Fernie or for Sparwood, you might look and see if there was a news story about a death of a guy on a motorcycle. So that was kind of interesting. We had to deal with that. But it was just really windy today, and otherwise, a hot but windy ride into Fernie. Going in tomorrow, the hope is get to Butt's Cabin, and if we're feeling pretty good from Butt's Cabin, we'll hit Wigwam Campground, and then after that, if we do get to Wigwam, the next step would be on Saturday to cross over the state line into the United States and hit Eureka, and then maybe stay in Eureka. I'm not sure. It's just going to depend on how our bodies feel. My spirits were pretty low today, but I'm feeling pretty good now. I've gotten stuff taken care of. Still dealing with some physical things. The mental's not so bad today as it was yesterday. I've got some numbness in some areas and some kind of pain and suffering in other areas, but it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, but I'm persevering and just trying to prove myself, not just to me, but to everyone else that's kind of rooting for me and cheering for me. So day 2's been a decent one, so let's hope that the next couple days go well and we get back into the States safe and sound.